Hey, it's me, real quick. I have a bunch of really cool videos coming up, stuff that's kind of like what you'd expect from my channel, and some stuff that's a little bit different and new. I'm always trying new things. Change is good. That's my game. I hope you enjoy them. I'm really excited about them, but I didn't have a good video for this week, so I'm doing another Sway Back When. This is an older video I had made that I'd posted a couple of years ago. I've removed the original file, and I've re-edited it, and I'm re-uploading it, and I'm adding a voiceover to it that it didn't have before, explaining some of the process. And it's interesting because now it's being explained in hindsight. So this is one of my favorite builds, or one of my favorite ideas that very few people ever saw, and I hope you enjoy it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. Be good. Oh wait, I was down here. I'm going to try to keep the yapping to a minimum in this one, but I want you to listen in headphones if possible. So I had this idea. I wanted to make a little battery-powered amp. At the time I was going to a maker fair of some sort, and I wanted to make it out of junk, and so I was just looking around the shop to see what I had to stick an amplifier in, and I found that globe, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I could make it spin? Really, all I needed to do to make it spin was to replace the pin that it spun on with a pin that had a hole in it, so this way I could run the wires up to the speaker and let them spin, and the wires would, I'm sure they tangle up a little bit in there. I just made the wires really long, but so now I can spin the globe, and there you have it. That's all there was to it. So yep, it looks like the Death Star, but I choose life, not death, so I kept it the globe instead of spray painting it black, or gray, but it was really tempting. So really, this whole part is pretty simple. I just made a hole, and I used a seatbelt because I had it. I thought it'd be kind of funny, and stuck a speaker in. Let's listen. It's all just good old-fashioned epoxy to stick it together, and I of course used my floppy disks to weigh it down. I had some scrap wire laying around from a pinball machine to wire the whole thing up. And that's all there is to that. I wanted to make a base for the globe and not just use the one it came with, and I also wanted to be able to put the electronic components in it, so I found some reclaimed oak in my warehouse and I cleaned that up to make the base. And here's where it gets interesting. I decided to kind of work above my pay grade and do like a compound miter, which I don't think I had ever really done before. So I cut these all these kind of funky angles and tried to give the box like a trapezoidal shape, and it was close, but it wasn't right because I didn't know the math, and I just fudged it. I just kept fudging the cuts until it all fit. Here's where I was explaining that to the camera. After I posted the video and showed me fudging my way into making it fit, Matthias Wandel used to watch my channel back then, and he posted in the comment a list of all the equations you would need to do all this math, and he added a whole chart and everything. It was amazing, because he's the kind of guy that thinks this way. Like me, I just keep cutting till it fits, and that's all I did here with a piece of reclaimed mahogany. Still worked. In hindsight, I wish I didn't use pin nails, and I rather would have just taped it and waited for it to glue up. And you can see I had to do a little bit of sawdusting into the cracks to fill some of the errors, but it still worked out pretty good. And I used one of my favorites, shellac. I think along that top edge I tried painting that black pinstripe because it didn't look perfect, and that helped a little. I bought that kit on eBay for like 20 bucks. It was like a little 9-volt battery and a little chip. Just pop those inside, and that's really all there was to the electronics. I soldered the speaker in with those extra long wires, put a little battery clip, and screwed the globe onto the top. I made another video about those knobs. I'll try to remember to put a link in the description. Thanks for watching, and be good.